Yeah, so that brings me to the point of my video. I'm honestly sick and tired of some elements of the heads-up display and user interface in Destiny 2. Now don't get me wrong, Destiny 2's base user interface and heads-up display is one of the best I have ever seen in any shooter game I have ever played over the course of the last 20 years. However, it's not without its problems. So, to break it down, here's the good things about it. Just from looking at this display, we can see that it's a minimalistic style of sci-fi action shooter heads-up display, but it provides a lot of information without being obtrusive. So for example, the minimap in the top left corner is very straightforward and very simple. It doesn't overload the player with a huge amount of information, but it will provide enough information about what you need to know about local threats. The bottom left corner has all of your information about abilities and your weapons. So for example, you've got the super meter. When it's fully charged, it will glow yellow. On prismatic, you will have the light and dark transcendence meters, which will fill towards the center. You've got your grenade, melee, and class ability charges, and then your 3 weapons. As you can see, I've got 1 primary, 1 special, and 1 power weapon, displayed by the color of the bar next to the weapon icon. And you can see how much ammo I have in reserve for each of these weapons, as well as the element of each weapon. When I switch weapons, each weapon becomes highlighted to show how much ammo I have in the mag for that specific weapon. All of this is done in a very contained, small user interface that is easy to read. And with the final shape, Bungie added several quality of life features to this heads-up display so that certain perks, which would normally have been crowded into the small 4-line display that they used to have, now display in relevant locations. So as you can see, some weapon perks display over the super bar to show when they are active. Environmental effects, whether buffs or debuffs like found in raids and dungeons, will be displayed underneath your health bar at the top of the screen. Subclass keywords and other effects will be displayed in the usual location in that 4-line bar of text, displayed here. Despite all of this being extremely useful to players in normal moment-to-moment gameplay, there are moments where the UI just takes over and craps all over everything. Most notably, whenever you get any kind of level up information. As shown in the initial clip of this video, I get a season rank update in the middle of a PvP match after getting a kill, and it causes me to not be able to see my opponent, who then kills me immediately afterwards. There is absolutely no reason for this notification to display, or if they must display it, they can change the way in which it displays. So I'm going to show what they could do to very easily rectify this issue. At the bottom of the screen there is a blue bar which fills up based on the amount of XP you earn. When it's full, you gain a rank on the season pass. Very straightforward. So, instead of having the season rank watermark the entire screen over the crosshair, just place that same watermark over the XP bar. Easy. The same information, the same style, but out of the way and unobtrusive. Same thing with weapon level updates. There is no reason I need to know my weapon's level more than the amount of ammo I have in the mag, or my abilities active at that time. And yet, weapon level notifications pop up and cover the heads-up display. Just change this. There's absolutely no reason it needs to be in the game at all. The next thing doesn't really matter too much, but it's just something that really annoys me whenever I'm trying to watch a cutscene and immerse myself in the amazing story of this game. And that is season pass rank rewards at the beginning of a season over the top of cutscenes. Here's what I mean. Now there's 2 ways of solving this problem. Number 1, I would prefer. Allow players to choose which UI notifications are active. This would give them absolute control over what splashes onto their screen at all times. Some players, like myself, I don't care when I get a rank up at Hawthorne or Banshee or the Vanguard or wherever. I really don't. It's not important information. If I need to go and check, I will go and check. I don't need to be splashed on the screen every single time. Or, at the beginning of a new season, don't auto-launch the players into the activity immediately. It's just annoying. I don't like that system. And it didn't used to be that way before Beyond Light. I know the main point of this video might be that I just hate certain elements of this game's UI, and while that's true, my main point is actually that the UI in this game is really, really good. It's just got certain overwhelmingly annoying problems that should be relatively easy to rectify. And I'm offering my suggestions for them. But really what I want is more player agency with how they engage in the game. There is only really one option for this at the moment, where you turn off the heads-up display entirely. But that's not a solution. I want to have the existing heads-up display without all of the notification elements crowding it out. That is the problem. Players should have more control over what notifies them that is not important to the gameplay in the moment. As well as a whole host of other problems, but that's a topic for another video. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you have any idea what you would like to see changed in Destiny's UI and heads-up display, please leave a comment below. Thank you for watching, and take care.